staff. So we have one of the lowest mortality rates in the Caribbean.
Dr. Birchwood added that while they celebrate the successes, those who did not survive are also remembered on the unit.
For 2021, we had a survival, even though that's an excellent percentage
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Think we got it now. Good morning, everybody, yet again, and welcome to the beautiful parish of St. Philip. It's a nice, breezy Friday morning, the 18th of November, one day away from the Spirit of the Nation show. And as they say, we've saved the best for last. I'm sure they're smiling all over St. Philip right now. But everything beautiful about St. Philip you will explore and experience today. Indeed, there's a very special someone, so don't touch your dial, who I'll be happy to share with you in just a little while. But I'm also happy this morning to meet face to face for the first time. We met virtually before, the parish ambassadors for this lovely parish of St. Philip. With me is Simone Williams, and with her is Derek Anderson. Good morning, both of you.
Good morning, Pearson. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so thank you for welcoming me into your parish. Tell me what's so beautiful about St. Philip.
First of all, I would say it is the people, meeting everyone, engaging with him, and learning more. So that has been it so far, yes.
Is this your first time to this sanctuary?
Oh no, actually it is the second time that we're here.
So tell me, because what's inside there?
The best animals.
The best animals, and already Simone is shivering. Simone, are you afraid to go inside?
I am not actually. I'm actually an animal lover. So I guess my favorite is the snakes. So I believe that you have to have a heart for these kind of things. So yeah.
I hope I brought my heart today. I hope I have the heart for these kinds of things today. So how is it getting ready for tomorrow's show for you?
It is a task. I believe that it's really discipline and consistency. So it's a lot going to rehearsals, making sure that you're there on time, getting home late. But I believe it's all worth it.
So we're down to the hours now. It's just hours away. Are the nerves hitting yet?
Not quite. Not quite.
What about you?
I would say it comes and goes, but I have a good partner. She always has my back, so.
All right. I like that. He has a good partner. She always has his back. So what's the big plan for tomorrow?
Prepare, sleep, destroy.
Prepare, sleep.
Agreed.
Hey, you agree, Simone?
Agreed.
So, what's the project about?
All right, so our parish project is the parish where one family lives. So basically, we are looking to bring about inclusion. COVID-19 would have really brought about a lot of separation and what's not, and it also caused a lot of people to be inside. They neglected their health and what's not. So it's really to amend what COVID would have done, bring together families and work on your health and wellness.
So how was it in terms of getting out there and getting to people to tell them to share the good news of your project?
Well, everything has its ups and downs, but again, he said beautiful people.
Yeah.
Beautiful people. So they made it so much easier. They're very approachable. They'll sit and listen, even share some of their stories. So it's more conversational rather than being out on a mission. So yeah.
You know, Derek, there's a legacy to St. Philip. St. Philip are fierce competitors when it comes to the Spirit of the Nation show. So tell me, what do you think? Does that scare you, first of all? And are you really confident you can bring it home too? Answer. It's like afraid of you, right?
No. It doesn't scare me at all, and if anything, it encourages me to push harder. So thank you.
Now, there are lots of young men who are going to be watching from St. Philip because there's another year to come. What advice would you give to them in terms of getting themselves ready to present themselves as a male parish ambassador?
I would say, do you love where you live? Do you love your parish? And of course, I would get a yes. So first of all, do you love your parish? Okay. And then from that, would you want to represent your parish? Definitely, because when we went to churches, when we went to schools, they all said, well, I won't be doing this, I won't be doing that, whether it's supporting their school in sports, and it shows that there's a love for their parish. So I would say, one, prepare yourself, because if you're not prepared, you're going to be left hanging, right?
Yes.
So prepare yourself, get ready, and know that you just have to submit something to CICS and you're going to be great.
That is such a good response. Thank you, Derek. Simone, what about you? Are you ready? And what advice would you give to other young girls who are watching today who want to be bitten by the same bug to represent their parish?
Well, I would say start. Start, because we all have, well, most females, we tend to overthink. We will say, but what if this doesn't happen? What if the best thing to do is commit to the process. And when you commit to the process, follow through.
Yes.
Everything, and put your best foot forward, and everything will fall into place. We have PIC members, you have attendant, you have all of these people who will be there to support you. So do your part, and everything will come into play.
Beautiful. Again, another lovely answer. I wish it was doing a pageant. They would win. They would win instantly. Give me 2 reasons why St. Philip is the best parish on this island. 2 reasons. Simo, you go first.
Okay. So, people say that size doesn't matter, but in this case, size really does matter because we have so much versatility. Not only the family, we have amazing food, we have amazing places. So in terms of what St. Philip has to offer, we're actually the richest parish in history. We have so much to offer that other parishes don't. For example, an extra island on an island, where can you find that?
Culpeper?
Right, in St. Philip.
Yeah.
Correct. You're welcome.
That's your best answer for me?
It's not. I was giving, Derek another. I don't want to take out all.
Oh, you don't want to hug it. Fair enough.
Derek,
Derek, what do you chip in with? Give me a reason why St. Philip is the best parish on the island.
Well, as a male, I will have to give this answer. I'm into car racing. We are the home of racing, so that is why. Yes.
Listen,
St.
they
Philip.
do racing in the parish of St. Lucie as well, but they don't have a track. That's the only difference. It's just not the same. So Bushy Park is one of those experiences when we come into the parish of St. Philip that we should have, and of course we should get to know the people because they're absolutely precious. But you're fortunate to have your own little town there at 6 Roads. If you want banking, supermarket, medical facilities, and she's skinning her teeth at me because I'm showing off for you, right? I'm saying the right thing, Simone. All of these in St. Philip, and certainly with just hours away from the Spirit of the Nation show, I know many Philippines are going to be getting ready tomorrow evening to be there at the Wilde Gymnasium in support of you. So I want you, Derek, to give an appeal to the Philippines this morning, and then you, Simone, will make your appeal as well as to why they should really support you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you, Pearson. I'm going to make this appeal not only to my Philippine family, but also to Barbados. Barbados, come out to the Spirit of the Nation show. There are many of us. There's St. Peter, there's St. James. Come out, support my Philippine family. Come out and support us. We know you love us. We've interacted with you daily. So just come out, support us, show us your love. We need it. We want to feed off of it. So come out.
Thank you. What I would say, many people know that St. Philip hasn't won for many years, and we intend to change that.
All right.
So, for all of my Philippine family, come out and support and witness something spectacular.
Challenging words. These are words to live or die by, for real. And thank you, both of you, the parish ambassadors for 2022, Derek and Simone. Best of luck tomorrow, honestly. And break a leg, as they say in showbiz. Thanks a lot indeed. Aren't they just delightful? 2 young people who've decided to represent the parish of St. Philip. They are the parish ambassadors for you, and they will be representing you tomorrow evening at the Spirit of the Nation show. And when they do, we want as many of you as possible to really be there to give your fullest support. Let your voices be heard. The more they hear of you, the better they feel and the better they'll do as well. But next to me now is the chairperson, Brian.
Hi, good morning, Pearson. How are you?
This man always smiling. Brian, do you ever get vexed?
No, I mean, life is sweet. Life is nice, especially in St. Philip. How to plug that one in.
So give me one good reason why life is so sweet in St. Philip. One.
I could give you many, but I mean, we'd be here. Mornin Barbados would turn into evening Barbados right now. But let me just say, the people here are great. Like, I mean, if we think about the heritage of St. Philip, we could think about the railway tracks that we have. 2 railway tracks in St. Philip. No other parish has. We actually birthed Calypso. I mean, if you think of the likes of Ronnie D, RPB, Matt Fingal, Juke EDT, Shirt, and more, like, Calypso was made popular in St. Philip.
Show off. So how has it been working with your committee? How has it been working with these 2 young people and getting everything together?
Well, Simone and Derek are bundles of joy. I mean, they bring a lot of optimism that at times when the project got challenging and I saw them, I was like, you know what, we have to keep pushing on. So it has been a thrill this year to actually put over things like Peace City Rock, the Soca Aerobics Challenge, the Trekking St. Philip, and more. And all of this has been made possible first by seeing our people engaging with us, but then also to see the smiles of our ambassadors and how they engage with the community.
And I'm glad you were able to list for me a number of the events, because I wanted to ask you about how did it all go? How would you rate the response by Philippines to all of the efforts?
Philippines support their own. So I mean, the project theme is very fitting. The parish where one family lives. Where like the first event we launched the road tennis exhibition, and we had most of the JB Simpson car park filled with persons actually coming to watch road tennis, and it was phenomenal, right? And you know, the people, St. Philip is a lovely parish, and we are a family oriented parish. So I would say that with the project and how persons interacted, it came very well. They just say, what are you doing? Once we mention it to them, they came out.
Oh, that's good. Philippines, you've done very, very well. You've made me proud. Very, very proud of you. And so tomorrow is the big night. All of the elements are together already?
On our end, I can't speak for the other parishes. Yes, all the elements on our end is well in place. And St. Philip and Barbados, when you see our segment, you'll be thrilled. You will be thrilled. Pearson, they will be thrilled.
Well, Brian, you have to be curious now. So give me a peek inside, huh? Tell me something.
So
A little something.
Hey?
Yes, you should.
Okay, so if you see our talent, it's just what we call it, the St. Philip melody, the September line melody. It's a jazzy feel. But then when we look at the costume now that they are gonna bring, I'm trying hard, Pearson, to summarize and not to reveal too much, but it resembles what most of Barbados have been experiencing, and it, by extension, is what we are still experiencing in St. Philip, especially down Skeets Bay. I just had to drop the beans there.
Sorry, guys. I'm
not saying that.
You don't have to say anything else.
Saying that.
Don't say anything else. I got it. Smart enough. But thank you so much for having us in the parish of St. Philip. Have you ever been inside the sanctuary?
I have.
And
I am very afraid of the snakes. So
that's what scares you?
I know where the snakes are, so I kind of like go around it.
But they're caged, right?
They're
Joanna, they're caged.
Who watched snakes on a plane? Like they could get out. They could get out. So I'm just wary of it. So I just walk around.
So if we set you the challenge today to face your fears.
Oh jeez.
No. Oh yes,
Oh,
indeed.
jeez.
Oh yes, indeed. To face your fears today, would you be up to it?
Desha, what you think about it? Should I put the snake on?
They said yes, but they want me to go with it. Not me. You go by yourself. But Brian is so wonderful. Thank you so much. I love your energy. I saw your team watching you while you were speaking with me, and they were equally caught up in your energy as well. I think it's infectious. Well done. Best of luck to you and your team.
Many blessings, Pearson.
Likewise,
and
my
Mornin
brother.
Barbados. Thank
Indeed.
you.
He said it well. Morning Barbados. We're back from St. Philip in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're live from the Barazara Sanctuary here in Philip. All things different are inside the sanctuary. So I hope you take some time to give them a call. Come over perhaps today, tomorrow, whenever, at your convenience, and see what's in there. Earlier, there were some wild geese. They were flapping, they were gawking, they were doing all sorts of things. I can't wait to have a little bit of a conversation with them. Brian just told us there's some snakes in there. Yes, I've seen the snakes on pictures. I will perhaps get to see them in the flesh this morning, but all sorts of wild geese and others are in there. That big iguana that we were talking about, yes, we'll probably get to meet it this morning and a whole lot more. But let's celebrate what's beautiful about St. Philip as we continue now to meet even more interesting people from this beautiful southeastern parish. And so with me now are two former parish ambassadors, McKinney Callender. Good morning, Nick McKinney.
Good morning.
And you brought along this young man with you, Darren Watson. Darren, what are the numbers for today?
Let me tell you, I wish I knew.
You wish you
But
knew.
you can always win the next one, though.
Aye, good answer indeed. So, McKinney, you were the parish ambassador in the year 2007. Memories still flow today, don't they?
Memories, experience, and whenever I have the opportunity, I always able to share. Always willing to share.
What's your fondest memory from 2007 representing your parish?
The opening act.
Yeah?
That-
Dancing and singing and that kind of thing?
I actually was, on Monday, I was informing Derek and Simone about our opening act. We were actually, I would say half naked. From that, I got a goal. From that, I was hoarse. I had to do gargle and mix cayenne pepper, vinegar, honey, the whole sorts. I was sick that week.
I understand.
My
I was there. Yeah, I was there that year. I recall it very, very well.
Yes.
Jackie Marshall Clark and I would have done the emceeing for the event then. And so that's one of your fondest memories, one never to be forgotten. But as you traveled along the way in preparation for the show then, have you been able to share some of those experiences with this year's parish ambassadors?
Not really. I haven't been on a journey from the beginning with them. I only came in at late, probably as of last week. I have written and edited their scripts as well, got to know them a bit. And if I was not there physically, I was always there supporting them, especially Brian. I share this with Brian sometimes, if he's not doing it correctly, I always point to him and say, this is the way you should do it to make that impact, to make sure that we know and Barbados know who we are, Philippines.
And I know that you've been a Philippine all your life, literally. Born and bred. So have you ever been tempted to leave the parish? She answered me with a question. I can ask you a question too. Why? Why not?
St. Philip is home. Yes, you could broaden your wings. Yes, you could venture out, but it's home.
It's home.
It's home. The parish where one family lives.
The parish where one... I love that. The parish where one family lives. And so, Darren, you were the parish ambassador in 2015. So you came in 8 years after McKinney. And what was that experience like for you?
2015 is like a landmark in time for me. It's a time mark because of the experiences that I had. I remember growing up in Woodburn and falling in love with St. Philip from a very tender age. Coming from a close-knit community, I remember going to Bushy Park and having the best vantage point on my uncle's shoulders, watching the cane fires. So when my sister introduced me to the PIC and the program, it was like a no-brainer. It was like, I have to do it. It's a must. It felt like an honor, like an opportunity to do it for my Philippine family.
What did you learn from that experience about St. Philip?
2015 was a big eye-opening year for me. I had a very dormant childhood dream to be in media and in marketing, and that was re-explored through the program. Meeting everyone in St. Philip, going door to door, the walkthroughs, and the interactions. I felt energized to really go through the program, through all the difficulties. And I remember there was one time that Alf gave me a buzz, and he was like, Alf Padmore, right? He was like, there's this soca show that he wants me to MC, and he couldn't do it. So who knows how many people he called before me, right? But I saw the opportunity, and because of the PIC I had then, the support I had from them, I was very confident to say yes, and the rest is present now.
That's fantastic to know. Oftentimes one goes through a program and you figure, all right, that was just a competition, I done with that. But you said out of it came so much more to enhance who you are, your skill sets and the like. And so here we are, we see you on TV almost every day, those who watch for sure and want to play the lottery. And so what does it mean now for you to be able to foray into doing that in the kinds of way you do?
It's going to branch out now into more media and marketing, right? And I'm very glad that I had the opportunity through this program to walk through the doors that were open for me.
Right. So what advice would you give to these parish ambassadors now ahead of tomorrow's show?
Now, it's undoubtedly that this program will open doors for you, so you have to grab them by the reins, you know. Yes, we all want to go there to win, but every single year, St. Philip always goes to win the heart of our Philippine.
One reason why I should move into St. Philip.
You have not been to St. Philip? You have to ask that question.
Again, another question with a question.
You have not been to St. Philip?
I have been to St. Philip.
It's unfathomable that someone asks that question.
I just want to know why to move into St. Philip. I can drive through, pass through everything.
Exactly. Why not? Is the parish where we get the first breeze? We get the first sunrise? You understand? The first set of rain. Like,
yes.
St. Philip is so serene and so peaceful.
Yes.
Right? It's hard to walk past someone in St. Philip and not hear a hello, good morning, or, you know, flag them down to get a drop to 6 roads, you know? So it's a great parish, and there's still a lot of love out here in St. Philip, and you must come.
I must come. You know, Bikini, when we talk about republic, and Barbados has become a republic, it was already in St. Philip. Naturally, duh.
Yeah. Gotta get a passport stamp.
Yes.
So, you give me now a reason why I should move into St. Philip.
But I'm more sure I see you sometimes at Emery City.
Yeah.
Right. So that too is your part of the reason. Emery City is convenient. 6th Road is expanding. We are, I think, more than 75 districts that speak to it, and being that it's expanding is becoming attractive. So why not come home?
Why not come home? That's a fair question. Why not come home? Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Bikini Calendar and Darren. Thank you, both of you, for joining us on Morning Barbados. All the best to all of you from St. Philip.
Thank you.
I hope the team does well.
We will be outstanding.
We wish them only the very best.
Thank you.
All right. Morning Barbados continues right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
It's now 1 minute after 7 o'clock in the news. At the top of the hour, the Queen Elizabeth Hospital ranks highest in the region when it comes to the survival rate of premature babies. A premature baby is one which is delivered under 37 weeks gestation. Yesterday marked World Prematurity Day, and Dr. Gillian Birchwood, a newborn intensive care specialist and head of the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, said these babies are high risk.
It's really important to recognize, because these are the babies who are at highest risk of death during their first month of life. So the majority of children who don't make it to the age of 5, which is a milestone in global health, are little ones who don't make it during that first month of life. So it is absolutely crucial, that first month of life. Here on the Newborn Intensive Care Unit at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, we have one of the best survival rates in the entire Caribbean. And I think that is something that is worth celebrating for all the hard work of the staff. So we have one of the lowest mortality rates in the Caribbean.
Dr. Birchwood added that while they celebrate the successes, those who did not survive are also remembered on the unit.
For 2021, we had a survival rate of 99.3% of all babies born in Barbados. and that is something to be really celebrated. But even though that's an excellent percentage of babies who survived, we still want to fight for the others who didn't make it.
And nursing officer of the NICU, Bernadette Cadogan, thanked all who came together to give gifts to the babies and parents. However, she said more is still needed.
I'm quite happy to celebrate with all the parents of those who would have had premature babies. I know that they would have gone through quite a lot during their stint and their period. Lots of challenges, but we give God thanks for all the babies that survived. We give God thanks for the survival rate, which is very great, in one of the best in the Caribbean. Today, even as we celebrate, we want to say thanks to the Rotaract Club, who would have donated towards this worthy cause today, some Pampers to the babies and some clothing as well. And we give God thanks for you. We also want to mention the Parents Club, who would have also made a donation towards this event. And to all others who would have been giving, we give thanks for you. We want to encourage you, however, because we still have need on the unit. There are lots of equipment that are still needed to assist these babies on a daily basis. So we just want to plead with all those who can be able to do the financing and to assist us. We will be quite happy. So today, as we celebrate World Prematurity Day, I also want to mention our hardworking nurses. Every day, this is our peak period, and today we have 21 babies that are in the unit. So it's quite a lot of work. So I just want to give God thanks for all the nurses and all the staff, the medical doctors from Dr. Birchwood all the way down, and all the assistants as well. So we give God thanks today, and I want to say happy World Prematurity Day to all the mothers and all the fathers here today.
Coming out of the world travel market, Barbados will be seeing the arrival of more cruise ships after successful negotiations. Word of this from the Minister of Tourism and International Transport, Ian Gooding-Edgill, who said the expo was very productive and the island could be staging its own event to attract the cruise sector. He was speaking to the media at the Bridgetown port yesterday after touring an inaugural visit of the Ritz-Carlton's yacht Envrima.
We have every confidence, and I certainly have every confidence based on the discussions that I've had with the cruise line operators in Miami, where I spent a couple of days meeting with them to shore up additional business. And as we transition some of those opportunities into reality, I will be at a later date, maybe on Saturday, giving a fuller briefing via a media conference to update you on what obtained at World Travel Market, the discussions that we had with our cruise partners in Miami, along with the heads that we had with us from our markets in those jurisdictions, and also to give you an update as to a signature event that we plan to have in Barbados in respect of bringing all the partners responsible for tourism together to have that dialogue for a one-day session. So as you can see, I think we are beginning to move in the right direction, coming out of COVID, especially because we know COVID was difficult. And I know that before I joined the Ministry of Tourism, a lot of planning would have been put in place to facilitate what we're seeing here. But our opportunity now is to maintain those business relationships and continue to grow the business.
And there are revised projections for the winter tourist season by the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association. While there are positive signs for the early months of the season, the BHTA is concerned about what's to come in 2023.
We're actually the crew, and we're from the band that is performing here on Aida Perla, and yeah, it's actually
feels really great because we're free again.
Yeah, we're free again, and no COVID restrictions anymore and everything. So yeah, feels kind of nice.
Great. The people was wonderful. It's a great place to be. What do you think, guy?
Yeah, this is great too. For us.
It's the first time for us.
Well, for service.
He's the second time. And this not going to be the last time.
It's a wonderful feeling to be able to travel again after all of the COVID restrictions. This is our first time in Barbados. It's been nothing but wonderful.
Well, that's our news until now. More news on TV8 at 12 noon in the CBC Newsday. Morning Barbados continues in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Come on, you family, make some noise. Are you ready?
Q in the community
is on every Thursday in a community near you.
The community is well and alive.
Come on down and, have a line with all of me. The more mature folk come to dance, to sing.
Keep the bones smooth.
Q in the community is your place to meet friends, to socialize, and just to be you.
Yes, come on down and take in the karaoke.
Whether you're coming from north, south, east, or west, we have a bus for you.
Q in the community.
Stay tuned to Q100.7 FM to find out where we will be next. And follow us on Facebook.
Because you love English Premier League, MCTV has got it back. Now you can watch all the games of the English Premier League plus UEFA and NFL on MCTV. Current customers can upgrade to Maxback Extra at just $23. Call MCTV today at 228-6288 to upgrade or come in and sign up for our new service. Football fans, let MCTV get you back in the game.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
And we're live at the Marizara Sanctuary here in St. Philip. By the way, if you ever come, if you haven't come before, come today, come tomorrow, come soon. All sorts of wild beasts, if you want to call them so, are here. I'm standing with red-toed tortoise. They're the geese that are in the same cage. The fish life, all sorts of things happening here. So bring the children, bring yourself, and explore what's happening in St. Philip. But I'm also standing next to my friend, Marcel Rudder-Clark. Morning.
To your person.
They can't separate me then.
Not at all.
As much as they try, Mars.
They can't get it done.
Yeah, we've known each other for so long, and it's such a pleasure knowing you all these years, Mars.
Thank you, Person. It's also a pleasure of mine to know you also.
When you think of St. Philip and you ask somebody from St. Philip, who is the most community-minded person, guess whose name they call? Yours.
Yes, I know they do.
Us listening to the radio, this is Marcel Rudder-Clark. You hear her voice everywhere, and you agitate on behalf of the people of St. Philip. But you also enjoy people, Mars, and you can't even see.
I have a vision. I don't. But I do know. Community. Philip and this person.
Me 2 reasons why I should.
The sea breeze and the nice atmosphere, the Queen Hotel, and also the Castle. That Emerald City and your treatment and so on. The post office is here. You have the welfare office over there. It's like a little town.
Hear you talking big and bold, boy. I love it indeed. But Mars, you live in Blaze Hill, right?
Yes, I do for all my life.
And as a community girl, all of it means that you get a chance to interact with other people and that kind of thing. But you're a good church girl too.
Yes, I am.
St. Mark's. Why you bringing symbols?
No, not today. Today is not missionary service.
It's not missionary service. Why do you think you are the way you are?
Person, I just must be probably built to be like this. Probably if I had this sight, I would not be around like this. I'd be probably gone places.
Yes.
But being like this, I enjoy being like this. Some persons say, Marcel, if I was like you, I wouldn't go places. I said, well, that's who you, I'm going. You stay, I will go. I just love outside doing person. I love being out and about.
Yes.
And I love to be with people. And people say, oh, we don't join this association. I said, no, let me go with persons that I can get familiar with other persons in different districts. I don't only base myself in St. Philip alone person. I'm a member of the Togetherness Social Group.
Yes.
I'm a member of the Clearberry Social and Activity Group in St. John, Eastern Friendship Group. I've been out of the Diabetes Association. I also sometimes get in connect with the St. Mark's or Scholars Association. That is my association also. And the Pride of Wilson Hill Group. You just name it and Marcel is there.
You know, Marcel, somebody would say, but Marcel, you can't see. We don't try and stand home.
No, I know I'm home with the person. I know everything in my house, person, all the chairs and everything. So let me go out there and meet other persons and greet every person in Bridgetown. I love to traverse Bridgetown, person.
I know.
Oh, yes. And some person say, Marcel, why don't stay at home? I said, if I stay at home, you're going to come and look for me. So at least you can find me in Bridgetown. And that's where I will be today or later.
All right. You hear the plan? So, Mars, have you ever been to the sanctuary here before?
No, I haven't. My son Demar went here already and took his son Cadian.
Yes.
But I'm yet to bring Serenity over here.
So if I put you next to one of these wild animals, would you have any idea what you're next to?
Probably if it keep a noise. Because I work with noise. Yeah, I work with noises, person. Yes.
But you know, folks, y'all don't know this, but Marcel color coordinates very well. You know, there's a trick to what Marcel does. Share that with us. I remember it, you know. Tell me how you decide colors, how you decide textures, those kinds of things. How do you arrange it?
Because I feel it. And then in my cupboard, in my closet, I start with B. So B is black. So then I come down and I do blue. So I do it in alphabetical order till I get to the last letter of the alphabet, which is Y.
Yes.
Yellow. Yes, please. And then I follow that with the same thing with the skirts and so on at the bottom of the tops. But then when I go to my dresses, I also do the same thing. I start with black till I get down to yellow.
All right.
Yes.
Listen, I learned this from Marcel. I bet none of you here who are sighted has any idea how to determine when to turn fish. Boss, you remember?
Yes. You listen to the fish. When you put the fish in the pan, the fish will keep a noise. And it will say, it will sizzle. But then when that sizzle gone, you turn the fish, and then you hear another sizzle again, and then it's time to come out. So that is how I know how to fry my fish.
See, what I tell y'all, is it ingenious? Indeed, Marcy, you found a way to be able to survive, to keep going, to get it right.
Yes.
And I don't know what makes you so special, but there's something about you that's absolutely special.
Well, I thank God for my life. I thank God for my family, my children, Brian and Demar, for my husband, Steve, and for all persons who surround me, prayers, and my sisters and my brothers and everyone who look out for me, my friends who are there. Too many to mention at this time. So many friends, prayers, near and far. I could tell you there's a gentleman now, but now Mr. Conley Warner, he's in New York, and he said he's going to get it this morning very early because you know it's an hour behind us, and he'll be on television to see me. And I can tell you this, person, this is recorded by Conley Warner right now. He's going to record this and send it to Demar so I can hear myself again.
Oh, that
yeah,
is so precious.
Sweet, man. And I want to say a thanks to my sister Margaret. She's so outfit me today, really.
Margaret, you did well. You did very, very well.
And Damien, I can't leave out Damien. He's who coordinates some of the things for me. Yes, and he's who have done my hair. I have 3 hairstylist person. I have Damien, Cassandra, and a girl named Dede. Reason being because if one is too busy, the other one will fill in. Because I'm so very busy, at times I get a call and I have to make a quick engagement, so I can get a quick move. So who's available will come to me quickly.
All right.
Yeah, so I have to get things in place, person. I would like to be organized. I'm an organized girl.
I know you are.
Yes,
I know you
yes.
are. Marcy, again in town today, so I think people will start to look for you in town this morning. Now they see you on TV.
I think I'm going to go home and change my clothes. Because if I'm going to change your clothes, then they will say, oh, she had on then this morning. So I'm going to go home and change your clothes and the shoes and everything, you know? Only time I'm not changing the hairstyle.
Listen, Marcel baked some of the best looking sweetbread there is on the island here.
Yes, don't mind see, but Johnson said that I went to the sergeant, sorry, let me put his name to his thing. The sergeant Seabert Johnson said that I went somewhere, took the bread and brought them home at me, and then took the picture and said it's mine, but it's not so. My children would tell you I baked the bread. Yes, I cooked the food, person. I think I must make the best pie.
Oh dear.
In Barbados.
She ain't bring none.
Not
all right,
one
Mars,
drop.
We got to leave it there. But thank you. It's so good to see you.
Thank you, Pierce. It's good to feel you near me.
You know.
I feel special today. I don't even know if I can bother to go in tongue now.
All right, Mars. Thanks a
So
lot.
have a beautiful day. To all my friends out there, good morning. And how could I forget my dear friend Jean? Good name, Franklin.
Yes.
Jean is always there to assist me. And I got to say good morning to Claudia and the folks in the Castle St. Peter, Mrs. Pearlie, Eversley, and all you others out there. Don't feel no way. You'll hear your name on the radio probably later on today.
All right.
Because I don't only touch them for that. I touch the whole world.
Amen. Marcel Rudder Clark live in
morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
When disaster threatens, it is comforting to know there's a team working to deliver credible, comprehensive, and up-to-date information. A team that is committed to serving you. A team that will be there before, during, and after the disaster. That is Team CBC, here for you this hurricane season.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is no place like home, but over the past year, home has taken on an especially significant meaning for most. At times, staying at home may be limiting, but it doesn't need to be boring. If you're someone who is great at the DIY life and you've made your home a haven for creating and making new things, this is the show for you. Send us an email at morningbarbados@cbc.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
I'm truly having a blast here in the parish of St. Philip in the Marizara Sanctuary here in St. Philip as well, Wellhouse Road. That's where you come on down and you'll find it right there. I'm joined by this young man. His name is Kimani Haynes. He is a student of the Christchurch Foundation School. Good morning to you, Kimani.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, are you?
Yeah, I'm well, thank you for asking. And you're also a Methodist.
Yes, please.
Which one do you go to?
Ebenezer Methodist Church.
Do you participate in church?
Yes, please.
Do you go every Sunday?
Not every Sunday.
Why aren't you going every Sunday, Kimani?
Sometimes I might not have the clothes because I have to get new ones.
Yes.
But then.
But when you are,
when I have the clothes, I will go.
All right. I am told that you are very interested in becoming a pilot.
Yes, please.
Why?
For ever since I was going to the airport when I was younger, I always used to be fascinated in planes so much so that I told my mother I wanted to be a pilot.
You know, I'm fascinated by planes too, but to sit in them and let them take me somewhere, you want to fly them.
Yes,
aren't you afraid of what it means when you sit at the pilot's chair and just head into nowhere? Because you literally see nowhere when you're out there, isn't it?
Yes, please.
So what are you doing to get yourself ready to become a pilot?
I will sit down and just play flight simulators. I watch the planes on the TV or even go to the airport.
So you go to the airport and you study the aircraft, you do some work online as well.
Yes.
So what do you think it takes for one to be able to become qualified as a pilot? What do you now need to do?
I need to start training and then officially get my license and then get a proper license to fly commercial.
So do you have to join the Light Aircraft Club?
Oh, I'm already in the Light Aircraft
already
Club.
there? So you do flying already?
I went on the Cessna before.
So have you piloted it or you just sat there as one of the passengers?
I sat there as one of the passengers.
But you're dying to sit in the pilot's seat, aren't you?
Yes, please.
Boy, this is fascinating. But you do more than just, you have greater interests as well because you're also into poetry and the like, aren't you?
Yes, please.
So tell me, what kind of poetry are you into?
Like some poetries, like the Bajan dialogue poetry.
Really? So you have one that you can say for me right now?
No.
Nothing comes to mind right now? All right. And so I suppose then that you're into English literature and English language at school. Are you? Or that's not your favorite subject?
It's not my favorite subject.
What is your favorite subject at school?
French.
French. Parlez-vous français? Oh dear. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Quel âge as-tu?
And j'ai 11 ans.
Okay, good. And for those of you who don't understand what he just said, you said you're 11, right?
Yes, please.
See? Even I know, even this clown here. So I speak French un petit peu. Do you know what I just said?
No.
I only speak a little French. That's all I'm saying. So with your love of French, do you think you'd want to go to the French Caribbean Department Islands?
Probably.
Yeah, boy, Guadeloupe and Martinique are nearby. And maybe you're the one who's going to fly the plane over there. Isn't that fascinating?
Yes, please.
Where in St. Philip do you live?
Ruby.
You live in Ruby? And you travel all the way across to Ebenezer to go to church?
I will go to Ebenezer by my great-grandmother.
Oh.
I will stay in Breezy Hill with my grandmother.
Right, but there's Shrewsbury that's ever so near to Ruby, isn't there? You know your Methodist churches. I could quiz you on them, you know, but I won't do that to you this morning. But Kimani, so you're heading off to school now. What class? You're in first form?
Yes, please.
Is there any one of your friends at school who you'd like to say hello to?
I would like to say hello to my cousin Ethan, Zakaya, and my friends Jalissa, Sierra, and Rachel.
We wanted to highlight you today because you're one of these exceptional young people of St. Philip, a budding pilot in the making. He's also a poet. He loves what he does. He knows a little bit of French. He's expanding his vocabulary in French really, really soon as well. He attends the Christchurch Foundation School. He is worshiping at the Ebenezer Methodist Church. He's just an all-around good guy. And certainly that's what we want to continue to support here in St. Philip as well. Have you ever been to this sanctuary before?
A lot of times.
Really? So tell me, what is your favorite pet, your favorite animal that's in the sanctuary?
Either the ducks or the caiman.
The what?
The caiman.
The caiman who?
The alligator.
Alligator? Hello? There's an alligator here? And you're not afraid of it? Really, you're bold as brass, boy, I'm telling you. So when you went to see the alligator, did you get up close?
Yeah, I got right to the glass.
As close as the glass. And you were getting no further, right? I'm with you on that one. Kimani, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Barbados today. I wish you only the very best, all right?
You're welcome, and you too.
Thank you. Thank you so much indeed. Morning Barbados live from the Marizaria Sanctuary here in St. Philip. And certainly as you continue to watch, we want to encourage you as soon as possible to look for them in the phone book and give them a call. Make an arrangement to come down either in large tours, or you can come as the individual as well and explore. See the red toe tortoise, which is right next to me. There's a little pond over here. I don't know what's in the pond, but whatever's in the pond will stay in the pond. There's the toucan birds, there's the alligator, the snakes, the everything, and you can pet them. And we get to talk to the owner in just a little while to hear more about what's on site here. And good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
You got to hold the microphone a little bit closer to your mouth.
Yes.
You got to forgive me. I'm turning pages to see. And you're Roy.
Yes, I'm Roy.
Roy, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks. And how are you?
I'm doing very well as well. I'm told you're a designer.
Yes, sir.
What do you design, Roy?
My main thing I design is denim, jeans garments.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting.
Yes.
So, are you wearing a pair of your designs?
No, not today.
Where can one find your designs?
Well, if you go on Instagram, you look for Jolly Jeans. You will see my work that I do.
Mm-hmm. Jelly Jeans?
Yes, Jolly Jeans, yes.
Jelly? Jelly?
No, Jahleejean.
Jahle.
Yes.
Jolly jeans.
Yes.
That's what you look for, and so I suppose you design your jeans for men and women?
Yes, both for men and women, yes.
Children as well?
Yes, for children too.
What
as well.
makes your design so different from what we know traditionally?
Well, I still try to use some of the styles that we normally see in everyday garments, but I introduce them with denim material.
Ah.
Yes.
But you know, someone will look at denim jeans and say denim is denim is denim. So what do you think will distinguish yours? Denim is denim is denim.
Yes, but what I do too as well, I will use certain motifs to create my particular styles and designs and looks.
Yeah. I know we're getting a little bit of pitter-patter.
Yes.
I can feel it. I hope you can see it too. But this is all part of the job. This is what we do.
True.
So how many years have you been designing now?
Well, I've been in it from the time I left school. I went to learn tailoring, which to make pants, waistcoats, and jackets, and that was in 1994. And then from there, made stuff for myself. Persons basically saw the stuff that I made for myself, and they wanted stuff done for themselves. So then they branch off, then doing for persons, and then the designing aspect then came in to play as well, and there did shows in Canada, did shows in Boston as well, right? And locally here, the majority of the fashion shows that you see here, BMX.
Yes.
I did BMX recently, did a collection for that. Also did for Crop Over as well, Oysters Festival. Right, so mostly shows.
And you're also this year designing for the parish ambassadors.
Yes, I am.
So costume or formal wear or both?
Costume.
Costume.
Yes.
Costume, there. They tell me they don't want to share the secret. I'm curious as to what it is, but it's going to be based on. So how do you go about determining what that design is? You hear the word. Is it a word that triggers an imagination for you? How does it work?
First, it starts to be inspiration, and this year, inspiration we're using the seaweed and sargassum.
Yes.
Right. So Simone, the female ambassador,
don't tell too much because Brian says it's supposed to be a secret, but she's going to be in some way.
Yes.
Displaying what that means.
Yeah, the seaweed, which you find in the sea life, right? Which provides a source of food for all the fish in the sea.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
And so that's what we will see tomorrow evening, folks, when we go to the Spirit of the Nation show at the Wilde Gymnasium. Roy Thompson is his name. Jahlee Jeans, Jahlee. You see that leaf? It was just caught on my eye. But his jeans are available locally, and I want to encourage as many of you as possible to support our local designers. And so where else would we be able, so we can get your jeans where?
Yeah, from here.
From online?
Yeah, you could go online, or you could communicate to me via cell phone, and I would we would talk, we would discuss what you need, and then we would
we take it from there.
Yeah.
Roy Thompson from St. Philip. You live in St. Philip yourself?
Yes, I do.
Where?
6 Roads, Emerald Park.
Really? So right next door to the city, pretty much.
Yes, very much so.
You know, everything is literally at the doorstep for you.
Correct. Banking, supermarket, hardware, whatever you need.
You see the showing off? That's all right. Thank you, Roy, for joining us this morning. You're welcome. Best of luck. Roy is designing for tomorrow's Spirit of the Nation show. He's designing the costumes that the parish ambassadors of St. Philip will be wearing tomorrow evening. And that means you have to be there. And in being there, you have to be there to support these young people indeed from St. Philip. Your parish ambassadors, very eloquent, very poised, and very ready to support you and represent you as well. My friend Cheryl Rose, good morning.
Good morning, Pearson. And you are in St. Philip with the rain falling in hurricane season, and we're talking district emergency.
I guess so. Good to see you again.
It is always an honor.
You're the chairperson for St. Philip
South. And you are standing in St. Philip North.
Okay, so what's your catchment area?
My catchment area goes from Long Bay all the way down to Gemswick, all the way very close to the airport, all the way down to Rock Hall.
That's a big catchment area.
It is.
In terms of readying those who reside there for any potential disaster, what do you think they need to be mindful of?
At this present time, I want persons to be mindful of our town hall meeting.
Yes.
Yep, our town hall meeting is coming up on Saturday, Princess Margaret School, from 5:30 until 7:30. And that's running both from Saturday and Sunday. So you have a pairing of both St. Philip North as well as St. Philip South, having an open discussion with persons in our communities about disasters, about hazards, about right now most of us should be feeling the rain or hearing the rain. And once the rain falls, there's a possibility of flooding, there's a possibility of mosquitoes, there's a possibility of some particular hazard playing out. So I want you to be mindful of the town hall meetings, be mindful that there's the Department of Emergency Management and their DOs that are out there with skills, trained and ready to serve individuals from your community.
That's right. So just in case folks missed it, that town hall meeting is tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
At the Princess Margaret School in the
hall. At
the
Princess Margaret School.
Beginning at
5:30.
Folks, 5:30 tomorrow. 5:30 tomorrow afternoon, Princess Margaret School Hall for the meeting of the District Emergency Organization. They want to hear from you, and that's why you're appealing to residents to come and hear what the plans are and how you can ready yourself.
Actually, it's not just hearing from us. We really want to hear from them. Yes, we want to know what you're facing, how you're dealing with it over the years. It's our very first town hall meeting paired meeting, St. Philip South
Yes.
on Saturday and St. Philip North on Sunday, same place. And we really want to hear from the community.
It's purely a voluntary effort that you're engaged in.
Yes.
So in terms of getting support, more people wanted to say, I want to be a part of it. How challenging or easy is it?
I honestly think with the promotion that the Department of Emergency Management has been doing, we have definitely been getting more persons coming on board. At this present time, I can say to persons that St. Philip South, we have active membership of around 20
Right.
persons, but then you have more resource persons within that particular group.
That's
And the
really
same,
good.
but it's growing. It is growing, and we are definitely watching what's taking place and be mindful. I want to add that I think you've been aware too, because Mrs. Selwyn Brooks would have been here at some point.
Yes.
And emphasize that we're trained in radio communication, first aid, and it keeps getting better and better. Psychological first aid was also recently added.
So there's a lot happening. It's not just running around trying to fix somebody's something,
No.
but there's a lot of training that goes into this that will benefit you. And so if you want to volunteer to be a part of the district emergency organization in your respective areas, north and south, how can we contact you?
You actually contact the Department of Emergency Management. There is contact number, which is 438-7575. We will edit that just in case I'm saying the wrong number.
Contact the district
Emergency.
yes, that's what it's called.
Or-
DEM, the
Yep.
Department of Emergency Management.
And then you also have their, we have a Facebook page, so persons can also link there.
Right.
And in terms of reaching out to any person, Estelara is one of our faithful, long-standing secretaries. The whole of St. Philip seems to know her, just like Marcel.
Yes.
So definitely you can reach us.
Sharon, 2 reasons why you need to come into St. Philip and live in St. Philip.
2 reasons?
Oh, there's more.
Yes, you can have 10 reasons. It is amazing that you're here on Friday today.
Yes.
You are here at one of the most amazing, I mean, if persons could actually hear the sound of the birds,
Yes.
the parrots, see the
Nature,
and
I love it.
it's really, really fantastic. So that's your one reason. Your second reason, in terms of our community spirit, and that's not me talking. When we did some community work, you actually found that persons said, St. Philip, the community spirit, the peacefulness is really a place to be. And top all of that, what rises in the east, sir?
Oh, just the sun.
Just the sun.
See it first, right? See
Yes.
it first. Sharon Rose Giddens, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you too.
And
Thank
let's
you.
remind folks, it's tomorrow,
Yes, it
Princess
is.
Margaret School Hall, beginning at
5:30.
5:30.
Yes, and you have given persons a whole St. Philip package today, actually.
Indeed.
So if you don't make our visit, but we want you to come to our town hall meeting, remember you still support the parish ambassadors. Okay?
Amen. Amen. Thanks so much
Thank you
indeed.
too.
All the best.
Yep. Take
All
care.
right, you too. You
And
too.
come live in St. Philip.
I hear you. All right. Sharon Rose Giddens, she is the chairperson of the District Emergency Organization for St. Philip South. And they want to encourage from both sides, north and south, many of you as possible to come to the school hall at Princess Margaret to be a part of that town hall meeting, which is tomorrow. And come share. Let them hear from you. What are the areas of concern that you think need to be addressed? And as they do so, they will take back and work on the plans and get everything together. What do I do now, Mr. Wolf? Because it's a beautiful day here in St. Philip. I'll take a break right here and I'll come back with even more on Morning Barbados.
morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is no place like home, but over the past year, home has taken on an especially significant meaning for most. At times, staying at home may be limiting, but it doesn't need to be boring. If you're someone who is great at the DIY life and you've made your home a haven for creating and making new things, this is the show for you. Send us an email at morningbarbados@cbc.bb and share how you've been making it from home.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh yes, in Philip we come from. We got the best parish in the nation. Oh yeah, first to see the sun rising up on top of the ocean. Oh yes, it's Rose the capital. Every day back up with people. Oh yeah, nice hotel and thing. Go down by Grand Beach and take a swim. By pudding in South, eat it up by East Point Lighthouse. When you feel the breeze, you can smile, you're bound to be pleased. The best cricket team we got too. If you doubt me, check Bailey School. So don't miss the ship, don't slip. We gathering up in St. Philip. Oh yes, St. Philip we come from. We got the best parish in the nation. Oh yeah, we first to see the sun rising up on top of the ocean. Oh yes, it's Rose the capital. Every day back up with people. Oh yeah.
St. Philip parish. Really, for St. Philip, Ronnie D is the man. It's a paradise.
Still
this
is.
country that we live in.
Still is.
Where you remember all the people what?
Well, it's a paradise. This country that we live in, when we complain, but every, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
like,
It's sweet. And that's one of those
sweet,
songs we hear this time of year in particular.
Of course, all the time.
Indeed.
All the time.
Folks, Ronnie D is with us here in the sanctuary.
Of
It
course.
is good to see you, my friend.
Well, I want to say welcome to
Thank you.
CBC.
Thank
and
you.
thanks for coming to the capital, actually. And I say the capital because St. Philip really is in a position to service the whole island.
You know, you're right.
You know, we
You
have
are so right.
the hotel is there.
Yes.
We have the 6 rows where we said that's the capital, St. Philip too. Anyhow,
Yes, yes.
where you can get your groceries, you can get whatever you want to have over there.
Yep.
And indeed, it was a pleasure even working with our parish ambassadors
Mhm.
who would have come over to my studio. I interacted with them and gave them some tips on how to
Yes.
use the stage and things like
Oh,
this.
nice.
Yeah. I'm proud to say that I'm currently finishing the 21st song, folk song. I've written 24 songs. I want to complete 25 brand new folk songs.
Nice.
And I want to also at this point in time thank my folk group, the folk experience group, because they had a show. We had a show about 3 years ago, and everybody thought when they came they would have heard Miss Mattie's make some big bread. Right, but of course we did all original songs,
Yes,
and the
yes.
people applauded and loved it. So that kind of gave me more inspiration to even
Nice.
write more original songs.
You love what you do. I can see it.
Oh yes, of course. Actually working at the National Cultural Foundation as cultural officer for
Yes,
music kind of
yes.
took me away from what I really, really love, and that is sitting in the studio and creating. Because I think through that creativity, we can even use songs written, whatever, art on the whole actually, to even divert the focus of the youngsters out there and get them really into, you know, performance and that kind of thing again.
Yeah.
We need to use art more, I think.
I could concur with everything you've just said. Now listen, I got to let you in on this one. As we were setting this up, right, we came around and Ronnie shivered because you saw.
Oh, what it was? It looked like it wasn't a snake.
It's an
It was an alligator. And I'll tell you something. I thought that seeing a beautiful lady would bring cold bumps on my skin, but the alligator brought a few too. I tell you that. You know, I went and looked at the snake. The snake was quite interesting, but I could work with the
deal with
snake
that,
because he was sleeping. He wasn't actually moving. But certainly over in this space that we're currently in right now, it is so special. I mean, honestly, I must admit, I didn't know that we had so many different birds and snakes and alligators and all kind of thing over here. It's a wonderful place actually for parents to bring the children.
Yes.
Where they can, you know, get some education actually relating to these kind of animals and so on.
You know, I'm here
Species,
by
different
the
species.
love birds.
Love birds,
but they
yeah.
make a beer noise.
Yeah, they're not quarreling though. I think it's just expressions of love. You understand?
Indeed. So,
Yeah.
so you know, you were standing there at a sign that says "Beware, the birds may bite."
Well, I don't
knew those
think,
birds were there.
But listen, all the alligators, the birds, everything, they are well kept. In other words, they're behind wire fencing.
Yes.
So even when you bring your children here, you don't have to worry about anything escaping and doing any harm at all. They're well kept, well locked away, so to speak.
Well done, Ronnie.
But still well within your vision. So, you know, it's nice. But I want to also compliment St. Philip on the whole for accepting my song, the St. Philip Anthem. Yes, I thought back then we were doing it for really the regathering scene back then.
Yes.
But I thought such a song was merited, you know, well merited, because St. Philip really, and I'm not saying this because I'm a Philippine, one must be realistic. St. Philip have advanced over and over the years.
I could agree with
you
that.
Understand? And I like to take these opportunities to also thank my cousin Mike Seeley and Tyrone Seeley and those guys, because it's through them too that I heard a lot about music and learned a lot of guitar chords and so on. My biggest headache was learning to play the keyboard, honestly, but it helps a lot in the studio as well.
Yeah.
So through all of this knowledge of instrumentation and so on, I was able to write that song, the anthem,
Yes.
and it's well received on YouTube as well.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes, of course.
So I'll tell you what, Ronnie, thanks a lot. I mean, it's our pleasure interacting
But let me
with
quickly
you.
get this in though. I had an opportunity to make some money this morning because
Really?
Marcel said to me, "Are you charging me $350 for bringing me over?" And I think I failed.
Why are you making
But next time,
go back. She's
no,
the
the whole idea is this: that next time around, I'll multiply that. So it'll be up for $7. And thanks for having me over this morning as well.
Inflation, you're welcome indeed. Thank you, Ronnie D. Ronnie D, who has written and produced the St. Philip Anthem. He's also written and produced some beautiful music, folk songs with folk groups. And of course, you remember It's a Paradise, this country that we live in. That's the man. And we want to salute him and continue to salute him here in this beautiful parish of St. Philip. Standing next to the Lovebirds is quite an experience. And standing next to this gentleman here, who is a pianist and a musician, will be also quite an experience. Hashim Durant, good morning.
Please. Hi, good morning, man.
Where are you from in St. Philip?
I am from the Four Roads area out there. Yeah.
They got enough Four Roads in Barbados. There's Four Roads St. John, Four Roads St. Philip, where?
All right, so just off 6 roads a bit, you heading up, you're going towards Curtains, and then you got to 4 roads where you can make the right to
yes,
go to
right there.
Left,
that's you.
So
you live in that area
yes, please,
all your
yes,
life?
Please. No.
Oh, so you're a relative recent import?
Yeah, within the last. I think we moved there in like 2012.
So you're the best person to ask. How has it been living in St. Philip? You like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot actually, and then seeing how it's developed and stuff. Like we got so much in 6 roads, like. We don't have to go to town.
You see that? You see that? There?
Yeah, like everything is there.
You little everything there.
You got to show off a bit.
Fair enough. But you're a panist.
Yeah.
You love the pan.
For sure.
What is it about the pan that excites you?
What's funny is when I first started steel pan, it was just something that I wanted to go into, right? I wanted to do something else, but I guess what captivated me was the fact that in the early stages, I was able to see patterns on the instrument, and then it kind of just made sense. And then the sound is so captivating for me, and the different techniques you could use on the pan, the different stuff you could play. Cause it's a very versatile instrument, man. I really do love it a lot. I spend a lot of time with my instrument. Yeah, man, a lot of time with my instrument, trying to improve, trying to learn as much as possible, listening to a lot of music. So steel pan really is a beautiful instrument.
How long have you been playing it now?
I've been playing for about 13 years now. About 13 years.
You're only about 20 or so, right?
I'm 25 now.
Okay, so for the last 12 years, you've been playing pan.
Yeah.
And so, I look at a steel pan, I keep wondering, how do you all know which is A, F, F sharp? That kind of thing. How do you know?
Yeah. Well, in the beginning stages, what you do is you write the notes on the instrument. Okay. You write the notes on the instrument, and from there, it just becomes normal. Man. It's like anything. It's like learning to talk.
Yeah.
Learn with saying low words like hello, mommy, daddy, goodbye, how you doing, that sort of stuff. So it's like that. It's a language you learn, and you just become very familiar with the instrument.
There are different types of pan, however.
Yeah.
So which one do you play?
Well, I play the tenor. Right, there are different types of tenors. There's the high C, there's the low C. The one that I play is the low B flat tenor, which is not very common.
Right.
But I got it within the last 2 years, and I've been totally in love with our pan ever since.
So why did you go for the uncommon one?
Well, truthfully, I wanted a little more range because I found it to be a little bit more limited on the on the pan I was playing at the time. So I said, well, if I can get a new one, why not get something that gives me more room to do what I want, to play what I'm hearing. So that one was the best option, and then the experience from there was just great.
Do you perform locally or in the parish at all?
Well, in the parish, yes, if there's an event here happening. There's at one point I was playing at this old house for a little bit.
Right.
That is in the Sam Lawrence area. But I'm also on the hotel circuit, the jazz circuit, doing a lot of stuff like concerts and that sort of stuff, parties.
You're busy. You're busy. You're busy.
A bit. It's been a little busy recently, so
He's
I'm
from
grateful for
Four
that.
Roads in St. Philip. His name is Hashim Jurin. He's a panist.
please.
He's a musician. He is excellent. He's from this parish indeed. Thank you so much for meeting me, Hashim. Thank you very much. All right. We are Morning Barbados. We are live from the Marizara Sanctuary here in St. Philip. And remember, tomorrow is the Spirit of the Nation show. And as you get ready for the Spirit of the Nation show, we want you to get ready to come and support the parish of St. Philip, the parish ambassadors who you've met a little earlier indeed. You're Theo?
Yes, please.
Hi, Theo. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. Why are you wearing that on your chest, Waterford University?
Because I'm from Waterford University.
Is that outside of Barbados? You're a poet. How long have you been doing poetry now?
I've been doing poetry for approximately 3 to 4 years, actually.
Oh.
Of course, we took a little break during the pandemic where we couldn't, actually perform poetry.
Yeah.
But I believe during that time, I actually honed my skills with my pen.
So you write it and you then perform it?
Yes, please.
So but you started performing other people's work first, and then until you found your own feet, or you've always been a writer?
I've always been original and performed my own work. I've never actually performed someone else's work when I'm thinking about it, but I would love to actually. I would love to.
So how does that process go? Because here it is. So you look around and you think, you know what, I feel a way about this thing, and I'll write about it.
Yeah, it's a lot like keeping a diary or a journal, right? And instead of just writing, like you write your thoughts on a piece of paper, and then the words start to form. So even if I'm in this current environment, I could go. The birds are chirping, right? Keep going.
Yeah.
I could go. The birds are chirping, and then I could go. I could come back to the line and go. The beauty of the songbirds, the beauty of the songbirds made me feel at home. Like, the beauty of the songbirds made me feel at home. There are snakes around. I didn't feel safe, but I know hearing your tone. Like something going on in like that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You notice my face? I'm captivated by the process as it unfolds in front of me.
Yeah.
And that's what you do.
Yes,
and
please.
you've been doing it now, you said about 4 or so years?
Yes, please.
So I'm asking the question, is it from the Waterford University that English literature or English language was one of your favorite subjects?
No, actually, like when I was going to school.
I don't get y'all, you know. Go ahead.
When I was going to school, like I wasn't really particularly fond of English. I will share this, not being insecure about it anymore. I'm actually dyslexic.
Okay.
So I hated English growing up to school because reading and what's not really made me feel as an outcast or outlier.
Yes.
But it's after I left school when I really started to find my passion for the pen and for reading, right? So now I enjoy my reading. I enjoy writing a lot. You know what I mean? So if I had this passion when I was in school, like, amazing.
Yeah. I know, I understand you. I would feel the same way too. Amazing. I wished I had that passion to be able to be as poetic as you. Can you give us a piece?
Yes, please. I can.
What's the name of it?
The name of the piece is called The Middle Passage.
Middle Passage.
Yes,
All right.
please.
As they say in MCing world, take it away.
Give me peace on the mic. Because it don't seem to got no more peace left in sight. And tough times have tensions high, leaving the youth to sink low. We're operating in the season of scarcity. Rare job opportunities must be met with 5 CXCs, and troubled teens coming from unfortunate families, coming up in problematic communities, get no sympathy from society. They're coming from single parents households, but we expect to treat them the same as those who are coming from nuclear families, and then we expect them to go and compete against the Ivy Leagues. You see, if education truly still is indeed the key, we need to get these teens better tutelage. They need to be given an advantage instead of being taken advantage of, like introducing subjects like carpentry and joinery to give a sense of direction to those who don't fit into the current school systems. Because all they see in their everyday vision is weed and guns. And the people that they look up to are the ones portraying this to be fun. So their sights are locked. Now tell me, how they're supposed to find a path that leads beyond the block. In order for the violence among youth to stop, we need to fill their brains with positive imagery. We need to fill their brains with positive imagery. Provide more pursuits after leaving school that make children believe they can be whatever they want to be. Lower their brains with a sense of urgency. Give them the skills they need to make a living legally. And then give them the gift of conflict resolution. You see, we blame the youth for how they turn out. But isn't it our responsibility to provide them with alternative opportunities?
Oh, very good. Very, very good, Theo. Thank you so very much.
Thank you also for having me.
Yeah, Waterford University at all. Thank you so much. His name is Theo the Poet.
Yes, please.
Greenwich indeed. All the best, all right?
Thank you very much.
Good, you're welcome. Live from the Marizeric of St. Troy here in St. Philip. More in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
That's like when they put me to stand up by a snake. Snakes. One of them actually took a snake out of here while I was standing. I ran. I'm telling you, there's no doubt about it. But then I'm next to the alligator. Ryan, how are you?
I am awesome this morning, Pearson. I am awesome. Welcome to the Marizeric Sanctuary experience.
You're laughing at my reaction, right?
It's hilarious. I want to say to all the persons watching this morning, welcome to the Republic of St. Philip. As all of the other persons were saying, it's a joy to have you guys here this morning in St. Philip. Pearson, we are here to meet some of our ambassadors. This is Herman. He's a dwarf caiman. He's only 5 years old. Only 5 years old. So these guys will grow up to 5 feet in length. And because he's a male, he will grow up to 5 feet in length. The female would only grow up to 4 feet in length. Yes. So you want to get close.
I'm good right here.
I know we talk about social distancing and stuff, person, but you can get a little closer if you wish, you know.
If I wish, but I don't at the moment. Okay, I'll come a little bit. Turn his face away from me.
Awesome. It's not that bad, right?
No, he's trembling though. When I touch him, he trembled.
All right, but Jesse's saying good morning to you.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Big fighter.
Yes.
So, and this is what the experience we can have when we come here.
Awesome. Yes, we do allow persons to hold, to get. So when children come, it's always good to let them touch and feel these the animals, to get a hands-on experience with the animals. It's all about the experience here at Marizeric Sanctuary.
Briefly tell us the kinds of animals you have here at the sanctuary.
Oh, well, we have over 60 different species of animals. We go from birds all the way down to spiders. Yes, to some spiders. Yes.
Okay.
So we do have lots of different types of species. Again, it's all a hands-on. When you come here, Marizeric Sanctuary is actually, I said to people, it's basically like a college.
Yeah, it really is an education.
When you leave with lots more knowledge than when you first came.
Yeah. And then over there is this other one that's slithering. You can keep him over there. That's fine with me.
You sure you don't want?
Positive.
Come on, Pearson.
I'm here.
She's not
so tell me about this one.
All right, so over here we got Mercy. She is a red-tailed bull. All right, these guys will get up to 10 feet in length. So she's on now 9.5 feet, and she will get up to 10 feet in length.
Okay,
all
so
right.
Just another half, right?
Yeah, just another half. And they can live up to at least about 20 years.
And how old is she?
Right now she is 5 years old.
Oh, another 15 for her. Okay, but this is safe.
Very much so. These are all ambassadors. So with Mercy, we take her to schools, we take her into the schools, we take her into the community and actually allow persons to hold her. She's a very passive snake. I can put her in the youngest child's hand and know that she is good with that person.
When you say passive, what do you mean?
That she would not bite. Long and short of it, that she would not bite the person.
But you know that's one part, the one thing they do, but they can wrap themselves around you, and so she wouldn't do so either?
No, she wouldn't do that.
Okay.
All right. All right, so what we're going to do, Pierre,
we'll switch it up. You go ahead and switch it up.
We can switch up. I can hear those persons at home.
I don't care what they're doing right now. Turn her head away from me, please.
I can just hear those persons.
Let her look somewhere else. Does she have omnidirectional vision?
Yes, she does.
Even with her head over there?
Yes, Pearson. That she would actually, every time that you see her flicker the tongue, that's basically she's tasting the air to find out if that you are predator or prey. And by this time she already done know that Pearson is not prey or a predator. So you're good to go, Pearson.
She's still flickering her tongue though.
Well, she's just testing to ensure that what I'm saying is correct about you.
She's just dying to taste me.
You know what? She's dying to get to be closer to you, person.
That's all right. I'm good. I am good.
Person, I can hear persons from their television.
Like?
You tell the persons at home then how it feels.
It's actually quite nice and soft and smooth. Cool to the touch as well.
Awesome.
She does have strength. I could feel that.
Right.
She's
So
a
remember
thick
that
thing.
snakes are actually 85% of muscle. All right. And yes, they do carry bones. And lots of persons do not believe that snakes have a backbone. Yes, they do have bones. So this girl would eat rabbits.
Whole?
Yes, she would eat them whole.
This one here?
Yes.
With that little mouth?
Yes. All right. So what happens is that the Pearson, where are we going so far again? Right. So what happens is that the bottom jaw, as you can see here, actually detaches from the top, and she would then place her mouth over the rabbit's mouth, head, and then she starts to consume from there. They would always eat from the head.
Okay.
Yes. So these are fed once a month. They would eat one rabbit once a month, and the digestion period lasts then until next month.
So, okay, so that's enough. For 1 month's feed is long enough. Is good enough for her. You know when she's hungry.
All right. So she shows different signs of when she's hungry. Everybody that keeps a snake should know snake's behavior. When she's in her enclosure, and we know that time when the month is coming up for her, we would not allow her then to be handled. All right. She would show signs that as soon as you come out, as soon as you open the exhibit, she will be coming up to the top. Those are signs that she's hungry. But we also know on this particular date, she's supposed to be fed.
All right, Ryan, we got to leave it there. So for anyone watching today and they want to contact you to come on down, what number?
259-2024.
259
2024.
259
2024.
If you say it 3 times, they'll remember it. Thank you so much indeed, Ryan.
Thank you so much again, Pearson, for coming. Thank you very much. I want everybody to come over to the Marizua Sanctuary and have that experience.
Indeed. Thank you so much. And folks, thank you too for watching this morning. It's been our pleasure, or not, coming to you live from St. Philip this morning. Come on now really, really soon. Thanks to my crew and thank you all. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up.
Good morning.